Hey, guys. Today we're talking about an arcade game that will make you want to fly away on a magic carpet, but not for adventure, to escape. I'm talking about Arabian, a platformer from the classic era, but which, like sand in the desert, scratches your eyes. So, buckle up and get ready for a ride through magic lamps, flying carpets, and lots of sore fingers.
So, Arabian is an arcade game published by Sun Electronics in 1983, which puts you in the shoes of a courageous Arab adventurer. The goal? Save the princess from an evil wizard's tower, hopping between flying ships, castles, and caves. Classic story, right? It seems like a kind of Super Mario Bros. Anti-literum, only here the game design seems to have been done by someone who hated people. Let's start with the basics. Arabian is a single-screen platformer, which means that each level takes place all in one area, with platforms and enemies positioned in ways frustrating to say the least. You have 4 levels in total, which repeat cyclically, with increasing difficulty. But don't be fooled, because these levels are designed to massacre you from the first moment. It's almost like the game is telling you, do you want to save the princess? Oh yes? You have to suffer first.
Now, don't get me wrong. Arabian has its merits, and quite a few. For a game from 1983, the graphics are really nice. We have colorful backdrops that evoke the atmosphere of the Arabian Nights, with floating castles, starry skies, and magic carpets. It's kind of like if Prince of Persia took a time travel trip and met Donkey Kong. The character designs aren't bad, with smooth animations for the time, especially when you're riding that flying carpet. Yes, because one of the coolest mechanics of the game is the magic carpet. You can fly between platforms, avoiding enemies and traps. In theory, this should be really cool. In practice, it's like trying to drive a car on ice with your hands tied.
And here we come to the real juicy part. The flaws in this game are so many that I would need a flying carpet just to escape them all. First, the controls. Yes, because controlling your character in Arabian is like trying to maneuver a boat rowing in a storm. The jump is awkward, slow, and practically doesn't respond as it should. Imagine, you jump towards a platform and, oops, you fall down like a stone. Oh, let's not talk about it. Try to tame a wild horse with a rusty arcade joystick. And then there are the enemies. Arabian throws giant birds at you that look like they came out of a nightmare, flying completely unpredictably. Trying to avoid them is a mental challenge, because you never know if they're coming at you or just wandering around randomly. And the finishing touch? If you get hit, you don't die right away. No, you get pushed away like an inflated balloon. And of course, this often means you'll be thrown off a platform and crash into the ground. And guess what? Goodbye, life.
But wait! There's more! Remember the 4 looping levels? Well, the problem is that the levels are incredibly short and repetitive. After you get past the 4th screen, it's all boring. I know that arcade games of the time were designed to be cyclical and difficult, but there is a limit to everything. The variety of enemies is almost non-existent and the traps are represented without even a minimum of creativity. Seen the first cycle of levels, you have seen practically the whole game.
Ultimately, Arabian is one of those games that makes you realize how lucky we are today to live in a world of precise controls and balanced gameplay. Of course, for its time, it may have had a certain charm. But damn, those awful controls and frustrating design, it makes me want to stick the token in the machine, just to see if the damn thing explodes. So, if you want dispassionate advice, try it, just for a laugh, but don't say I didn't warn you. And if you can finish it without throwing the joystick, I'll give you a virtual standing ovation.
Okay, guys, that's all for today. If you like this dive into the underworld of retro gaming, leave a like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments which other arcade game you would like to see taken apart piece by piece. And remember, if you ever see Arabian in an arcade, run away, quickly. See you next time.